Jim, what does this performance do for this team's morale, confidence, etc.?
Should be encouragement to them. Just when you're down, your back's against the wall. I mean, you got to come out. You got to come out and fight. You got to sustain. You got to work harder. You got to work smarter. You got to be tougher, mentally and physically. And that's the only way to do it, in our opinion. And they really set themselves to doing that. And so that's 1 week, and now you go about doing it another week. But thought it was a excellent job by coaches, by players, special teams. Chris Partridge, amazing job he did. Don Brown and the entire defense and entire defensive coaching staff and players. Great play, great shutout, great calls by Don. Josh Gaddis, all the offensive coaches and offensive players. The precision they had, I mean, they improved and it showed, and put together a really good game plan, and players knew it. And it was coached, it was executed, it was. So there was a lot of trust there. There was a lot of trust. Players trusting their coaches, coaches trusting the players, and a lot of work. And it's good to see it pay off in a victory that was much needed.
Steve?
Coach, Shea mentioned that he liked having Josh on the sideline. That it was just like practice, and that he's the leader of the offense. What did you like most about having Josh down there as opposed to up in the box?
That as well. It was seeing a lot of good offensive play in practice, and we've seen that in practice. You want to see it in games, and we have seen it in games at times. At times not, but I would agree with Shea that it felt more like that, because that's it's more of the way it runs in practice. I thought it was also really good for substitutions. We've been having some substitution errors in the first 3 games, and for Josh to be there as the plays get formulated, I mean, he can react to the kind of subs that he wants in the game, who he wants running what particular route or play. So that it flowed much better today. It can still be better, the operation and the mechanics of it, but I thought it took a big leap today.
On the right-hand side, Chris?
Coach, talk about getting Mike Dwumfor back in there, what impact he has on that D-line.
Yeah, well, everybody likes Mike. They like watching him play. He plays hard. He plays tough. I mean, that's a position group that was really challenged during the week. The inside players, the nose, the 3 techniques, and I thought that group really responded well. And also got some pass rush too. So you saw Mike as well got in there on some rushes, and Quiddy Pay was. I think I went up to him in the second quarter. I don't think they can block you. I really don't. The way you're playing right now, and he had a great game. So did Josh Uche. Cam McGrone. I mean, if he keeps playing like this, he's going to be a star. The way he runs, again, he played really well last week. But his physicality is just, is really every week going higher and higher. So really pleased with him and a lot of other guys. Brad Hawkins, you don't talk about too many guys that had good games when you lose. Certainly not as much as you do when you win. But Brad really played well last week, and played really well again this week. And Aiden Hutchinson again just keeps ascending. Made a huge play on the 4th down, stop out of the pocket. So it was a lot of good play. I mean, we'll probably break it all down once we watch the film, but really good on a lot of levels.
On the left here, Max?
Going back to Josh, guys, real quick, I'm wondering whether, how you felt that changed your role during the game, if at all, and what your communication between the two of you are during the game.
I thought it was better. I mean, it was just better. Everything was better face to face. You know, me communicating with him communicating with the players, you know, hearing it from him and not, you know, going from through the box. It was good. Obviously, I mean, it was a good move. Glad we did it.
On the right, John?
You get a special teams player digging the ball out on the
Yeah.
first play of the second half. Does that kind of typify how you challenged them to play this week?
Yeah, I mean, that was a great effort by Tyler Cochran. Really, the kickoff coverage group has been one of our best units on the football team, and it was again today. There was a lot of hustle, a lot of flying down there, and they chose to return them. And Tyler Cochran made one of those type of plays where you know, just keep battling and getting in there on the pile and getting that ball out. It was really impressive. So, yeah, what more can you say? That was big time. That was a big time play, and it was big time. You know, part of the game to put our team in a position to really leave no doubt. And then the offense, that was big when the offense converted and scored. Not having to settle for a field goal in that situation and putting it in the end zone, putting an exclamation point on it, that was real good as well. So there's a lot of good to build on.